This week on the Spotlight, championship trivia from Salerno's, the 2013 title match. Then we talk to, at Sox Fest, Gordon Beckham, the great second baseman, at least defensively. And then we also talk to Jimmy Butler. I ask him some random questions, and he answers them very well. And then we wrap up the show with a flashback. The great comedian John Candy in the Blackhawks locker room this week. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago's sports teams are making news, this is the 25th year of the Lansing Floral Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You better get to Jack Desmond's Irish Pub for Benkowski Trivia, Friday, February 28th at 6 p.m. Eat, drink, and play. Easy to reach. 10339 South Ridgeland Avenue. Jack Desmond's Irish Pub featuring Benkowski Trivia. See ya. You've got to get to Wax On, Wax Off Salon and Spa at 1044 West Taylor Street in Chicago. The phone number 312-226-1473. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. The T-Wax Company has money-making opportunities in the area of real estate. Buy Chicagoland properties. Profit opportunities since 1985. Call my friend Mr. Thomas at 773-456-3057. Want to make money? Call the T-Wax Company. You've got to get to Mr. C's Midway Bar. They're open till 2 a.m. every day. Best Bloody Marys for 65 years. Great neighborhood prices at 4654 West 63rd Street. And we're doing video of the Bears this coming Sunday at 12 noon. See ya at Mr. C's. You've got to get to Honey Bear Ham. 312-942-1160. It's gourmet ham, fully cooked. It's smoked. Spiral sliced, honey glazed. 1160 West Grand Avenue. I've been getting them for several years. I had one a couple of months ago, and I'm going to have one for Christmas, too. You've got to get to Amelia's Bar and Grill. It's right over there at 46th and Halsted. Open for lunch and dinner daily, private parties and catering, a unique mixture of fine dining and Mexican specialties with the fabulous chef, Eusebio Garcia. Some amazing creations. You'll be surprised and delighted at Amelia's Bar and Grill, 46th and Halsted. We're back in the Spotlight. It's Sox Fest 2014. We talked to some of the new guys, and now we're going to talk to, and he's hardly old, but I guess you would have to call him an old guy because he's been around more than 3 years. That is Gordon Beckham. And Gordon Beckham, in a weird way, almost a forgotten man with all the influx of new players in the trades late last year. Gordon Beckham is homegrown, a White Sox farm product. He had some injury issues for the last couple of years, but when he played pretty well. His defense is second to none. His stuff around the bag, his ability to go into short right field, dive and throw people out, great on the pop-ups, pretty good on the second base flip from Alexi. But the hitting, you look for consistency there. I didn't bring up the uppercut swing trouble from time to time because I didn't see that much of that in 2013. Here's Gordon Beckham talking about the new year. We're back in the Spotlight. We're talking 2014 White Sox baseball. And one of the exciting things is a lot of new faces in your club. And try to get your reaction to a revamped roster. What do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think we're in a good spot. I mean, obviously the lineup looks a lot different than it did at the start of last year, but I think it's for the better. There's a lot of young guys, a lot of speed. It seems like has been added, so it's going to be a real positive thing. I think to get into camp and start competing and doing all that jazz. But yeah, I like. I mean, the moves on paper they look great, and we'll hopefully make them look good in reality too.
Yeah. Well, if the top of the order is going to be some of the newer, faster guys, does it have any effect on your role and where you hit and how you hit?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I'm not sure where I'll be hitting yet, but I mean, I think that having Adam at the top of the lineup would be good, just to kind of have him be the spark plug and get on base and just be an animal, and that's most important. And hopefully he'll set the table, and then the guys after him will follow suit.
I mean, to me, when a lineup is really thorough, if a guy bats seventh or eighth, I don't see it as a stigma necessarily. Sometimes it's a low-pressure opportunity to start a new rally after the middle of the order has cleaned the bases. If you had to choose between second and seventh, what would you pick?
I picked second because I feel like if I'm hitting second and doing it the right way, like placing the table for the rest of the guys, that this team will be better. So I would probably pick second, but it's a team game, so you gotta go where the manager puts you.
What is your off-season regimen like, or is it extensive? Is it medium? I mean, certainly when you come to spring training, you look ready all the time.
Yeah, I mean, lifting is important. You got to be strong enough to get through the season. And last year was tough for me, always having injuries. But I lift pretty heavy and very regularly throughout the off season. And I start hitting and doing all that stuff too. Sometime in late December. So it's pretty much the same thing every year.
As you approach this 2014 season, and the team's going to be better, do you see yourself as like a transition year, or do you think you can immediately contend again?
Well, you won't know anything until we get out there and start playing some games. But I like where we're at. I like where we're set up, how we're set up, and I think that's good enough to go out there and have some optimism that this can be a much better year than people think on paper we're going to have.
Well, assuming you're injury-free, do you have any numerical goals, things you want to achieve?
No.
I'm just going to bat.
I'm going to go hit. That's it.
Drive in some runs.
That's it.
And
Help the team win.
Okay. And lastly, of the new players that came in late last year, September-type guys, who impressed you, and who do you think is going to make a mark this year of that group?
Well, I mean, obviously Avi, Garcia, he's a big-time player, and he didn't come in right in September, but I think that he'll be the kind of the X factor in terms of he'll be here for a whole season. I think he'll have a great year, and I would say him in terms of guys that just came in later on in the season, because he's a big presence in the lineup, and he'll be very good.
All right. Best of luck.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. All right. The long road trip is over, and we'll be back at the United Center right after these important messages. So don't go away.
Since 1967, El Jardín has been serving the finest Mexican food. Before, after, or during ball games, located conveniently just 3 blocks south of Wrigley Field, 3335 North Clark. Whether there's a game or not, you still get hungry, and El Jardín has great service, great food, and great drinks. I've enjoyed every meal I've had there, and you will too. So get to El Jardín for great Mexican food at 3335 North Clark Street in Chicago. You'll be glad you did. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212.
Get to the Cove for Benkowski Trivia, Wednesday, February 12th and 26th at 8 p.m. Great people, great game. Easy to reach at 1750 East 55th Street. The Cove, a cool place with my trivia game. Be looking for you on February 12th and 26th. Cornelio's Mobile Auto Glass. They come to you. You call them at 773-908-6081. Lowest prices, new and used. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They'll do your windshield, back window, or sides. They did a great job for me. They'll do a great job for you, and you'll be amazed at how quickly they come in and finish it up. Cornelio's Mobile Auto Glass. For a great meal, get to Amelia's Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner daily, Private Parties and Catering, a unique mixture of fine dining and Mexican specialties brought to you by the great chef Eusebio Garcia. They're at 46th and Halsted. I've had great meals there, and you will too. Amelia's Bar and Grill, 46th and Halsted. Jimmy Butler always has an opinion, so I'm going to get some opinions. We've talked about country music a lot with you, so I'll start off by saying your favorite country female artist.
Favorite country female artist? Probably Taylor Swift.
Okay. Favorite country male artist?
Definitely Rodney Atkins.
Okay. We switch over to movie actress. Favorite movie actress?
Favorite movie actress?
Want to come back to that one?
Yeah.
All right. It's like Family Feud. Bzz, we'll come back. Okay. Favorite TV show?
I don't watch too much TV.
No, not even one? Wow. All right, we'll X that off. Favorite movie or series?
Movie? The Lion King.
Good choice. Favorite baseball player growing up?
I wasn't too much of a baseball fan, so
Okay.
cross that one off the list.
Wow, the list is getting smaller. Favorite football player growing up?
Favorite football player growing up? Football. Well, how old do I have to be?
It's whatever you feel like.
Chad Johnson. Chad Ochocinco.
Okay.
That guy.
That's a good one. Favorite vacation spot that you went to or want to go to?
Man, what vacation? I've only been to Hawaii. I've never thought about vacation. I don't know. I want to go to Bora Bora because that's where my mom wants to go. So I got to take her there.
Wow, that's far away. Favorite NBA road city?
Favorite NBA road city? I like Los Angeles a lot.
Okay. Hollywood. And favorite food dish?
Favorite food? Anything with chicken in it. I don't eat red meat. I don't like seafood. I'm a real chicken guy.
All right, that's cool. Let's come back to a couple you skipped. Favorite actress?
Still don't know. If we did actor, I'd say Mark Wahlberg. So if you go with actor, I'll go with Mark Wahlberg.
Okay. Actresses out there, send in your information to Jimmy to get on his list. And there was one other one we skipped. You told me Lion King, right?
Yep, for movies, no TV show.
And no baseball player.
No baseball.
All right, we'll go with that list. That's a fun list. And we'll work off and see what your teammates, we'll find a consensus.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Good moments. He's had
And a
some
tip of the
moments
cat to Coach
obviously
Tibbs.
he could do better.
During that road
That's
trip,
to be expected.
they went 3-3 out west. But the way he gathered the troops and made them fight, and they're missing Derrick Rose, Luol Deng traded, injuries up and down the lineup. He pieces it together day after day, week after week, and they're competitive around 500 with a chance not only at the playoffs, but the home advantage in the first round. Many people are rumbling and saying, God, they'd be better off if they didn't win and they got into the lottery. Well, you can't stop this guy from trying, so forget about it. The Bulls will be in the playoffs. We'll see what happens. And we'll have more on the Bulls next week, right here on the Spotlight.
With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous grade of cloth. Call 708-388-3700.
And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget, the Illinois Lottery, too.
That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski.
Little Frank's Pizzeria and Bar. Easy to reach, 6353 West 79th Street. On Thursdays, $1.50 Miller and Old Style. Trivia alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. They have $15 large pizza and pitcher all day, every day. Little Frank's on 79th. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. Calabria Imports is a great store at 1905 West 103rd Street. Great Italian foods, fine deli. Mention this TV ad and get 10% off your order. They've got catering, they've got sandwiches, a wide range of things for you to enjoy. At Calabria Imports, shop like I do. We're back on the spotlight. We're at Salerno's at Grandin Racine for the 2013 Benkowski Trivia title match. And so we pick up the action close to halftime. 1983. She won Best Actress in a Comedy for Cheers.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Shelley Long.
Shelley Long is right. 120. Jacks to 1100. Team Cobblestone with a chance to join the 1,000. Actresses. 1978. Gene Stapleton beat 5 others, including the character Emily Hartley, played by Suzanne Plachette, is correct. 140. Cobblers to 1100. Tied with Jackson. The game is really getting tight. J&B for the lead. Actresses. 1973. Mary Tyler Moore beat out Edith and Maude. What are their names? B. Arthur, Gene Stapleton, yes. 160. And so you improve to 1410. Shy Sharks trying to regain. Actresses. 1969. Hope Lang. 5-word show. The Ghost and Mrs. Muir is correct. Now we're getting deep. 1470. Morningwood. Staying with it? Is that what you want? I don't want my team. Okay. 1963. Shirley Booth beat Lucy and the 3 others. Name one of the others Shirley Booth beat in 1963. And 2 are well known. Barbara Billingsley is not it. Great try, though. We go to... that's okay. Anything you miss would be in that category. We go to... We're still here. 200. 5 seconds, play pass, so they're going to throw it. Can't blame you. Let's get this throw. Huh. Oh, the humanity. Didn't go. So, we go to Funky Monkey on one of those women that Shirley beat. Looking for Carol Burnett. Not seeing her. We go to Jax. 5 seconds. Barbara Eden wasn't on the air with Jeannie yet. We go to Team Cobblestone. Mary Tyler Moore is correct. The others were Cheryl Conway and Irene Ryan. 200. That's big. Team Cobblestone goes to 1,300. Oh, Rob. so we got best of 2013 and 2 sports champions, and J&B is up. (1979) NHL and NBA. 79. Five seconds. Seattle, yes. Montreal Canadiens is right. It's a big play. 140. You go to 15-50 in the lead in the game. Shy Sharks wants champions. 1970. Major League Baseball and NHL. Boston Bruins, Baltimore Orioles is correct. That is uncanny. 160. 16:30 in the lead. We go to Morning Wood. You like it? Well, you could see we're kind of going back in time. 1965, NFL the championship game played January 2nd of 66, and NBA 65. Five seconds. Green Bay and Boston is a good one. 180 for you. And we will have more championship trivia next week, right here on the Spotlight.
I eat on the pasta twice just...
Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Grand and Racine is the place to go before United Center Pavilion, Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, and Sox too. Dine in or carry out with great family recipes, including homemade pastas, steaks, seafood, a great fun bar area. Meet people. Have a tremendous time. At Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Grand and Racine, you'll find a great variety of foods for you to enjoy at Salerno's. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. Riley's Trick Shop. Of course, they had Halloween costumes. They still have football strip cards, custom T-shirts. Just ordered some myself. Gag gifts, tricks, jokes, magic kits. Their new location is 8086 West 111th Street in Palos Hills. Check them out, Riley's Trick Shop. They also have Santa stuff for you late-minute shoppers. Riley's Trick Shop, a great place with a lot of cool stuff. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place. Come play in the area's classiest billiard center, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet Avenue in Munster, 2 blocks south of 8094. Selling the most famous names of pool tables and billiard equipment. Specializing in table recovery and moving of tables. A complete pro shop with the most brand names of cues and cases. Celebrating over 20 years, excellence, top billiard tables, the place where the action is, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet in Munster. We'll take you to 1990. Blackhawk Locker Room. I'm talking to this comedian. You all knew him and you loved him, just like I did.
Candy is with us. And John, you were rehashing a little bit about when you became a Blackhawk fan.
Yeah, when I left Toronto, when I came down here to do Second City, I guess I started really starting to follow the Hawks, living here for a couple of years, and working with Bill Murray, who's an avid Hawks fan, so
yeah,
kind of rubs off. You know?
Well, those Hawks were a super heyday, super defensive team, and Tony Esposito was, of course, in the nets. Who are some of your other players that you really liked from that era?
Geez, back then, Dennis Hull was still playing back then. We had, Oh, God. White was on defense. We had Pat Stapleton. It was still not so long ago from Glenn Hall days, you know.
What about you? Did you play a little?
Nesterenko and all those. That goes back a little further, I guess, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
How about Bobby Hull, you know, and Stan Mikita, of course, the great legendary. Yeah, there's a lot of great players back there.
Did you play a little hockey in your lifetime?
I did in Toronto, yeah, I did. Absolutely. I think it's a birthright. If you're Canadian and male, you have to play hockey for X amount of years.
What'd you play?
Left wing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Booming slap shot?
No, a good wrist shot, though. Good wrist shot, nice backhand.
Known to mix it up a little bit in the corners?
Yeah, a little bit. I had my fair share.
You and Wade Van Dorp probably could.
It was always little guys who used to beat me up, though, all the time. I tell you, the big guys that got handled, those little guys that get you down there, and they couldn't find them, you know.
Did you enjoy Paul Newman's movie Slapshot?
Oh,
Live any memories through that?
That was hysterical. God, you know, I knew guys like that, like the Hanson brothers. We played in industrial leagues in there, and God, that's very accurate, that movie. It was a good picture.
Anything hockey-wise coming up in your films, or what can you preview for us?
No, not really, not right now. Although Bruce McNall's talking about doing something with Slapshot, and we've been talking about that a little bit, but I don't know, how far that's going. I'm going to be doing a picture called Delirious, starting in March. And
Let's all go rent that in memory of John. 1983 Rookie of the Year, Ron Kittle, speaks out about everything. Here he goes.
See what I'm going to do. I just want to stay healthy, do my job, keep my mouth shut, and that's pretty hard to do because I'm pretty boisterous and I speak my opinion quite fluently, and I think that's been a successful point in my career too. You know, I tell it as it is, you know.
Who are some of the teams in the American League East that you went up against regularly with the Indians that made an impression on you that you think will be repeat powerhouses in 1989?
Well, you never want to count out Detroit. You know, they got rid of a lot of the old turds over there, but there's a lot of talent over there, and you know, I use that word because some of these guys are ancient, and I watched it when I was in Little League, and they're still playing. But they got Milwaukee Brewers are going to be a great team. You know, and you can't count out Dallas Green. I don't know what he's going to do over there. I don't know how long he's going to last, whether he's going to get fired in a week or not. But they got a multi-billion-dollar payroll over there with some good talent.
Ron, you refer to yourself as a boisterous, outspoken guy. Who are some of the other, if you will, characters that you've played on teams with that maybe the folks here or the folks at home aren't aware of? Who are some of the wackier guys? And share with us, if you will, a little tidbit about some of the wackier players you've played with.
Well, I was kind of naive when I went to the Yankees. I didn't know how to go about meeting new people, but every team are a pretty good bunch of guys out there, and you got the opportunity to mingle with them, have fun, go in, have a beer or dinner with them, and Rick Cerrone was a little crazy. Dave Vergetti, Mattingly, everybody's kind of human out there, you know. Hey, these people, we're just like everybody else. I mean, we get dressed. When we drink a lot, we throw up. When we eat bad food, we throw up. You know, it's just like the normal person out there. And I mean, these guys they're down to earth in there. But the thing is, we lose so much of our privacy. You know, I've had guys stand next to me in the urinal and want to shake my hand, and they're sitting there taking a whiz. You know, I mean, they think you're going to shake their hand. You know, and I'll tell them where it's been. But you know, sometimes it is a privilege because they don't get to meet a normal human, you know, a professional athlete of some sort. But like I said, I get a kick out of playing baseball.
This week's show has been brought to you by the Lansing Floral Shop.
Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck's Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing, 708-396-1010.